Yo, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about DAOMAKER versus SEEDIFY, two of the top ideal launch pads that you guys should pay attention to, because I believe they're going to be able to make you guys a lot of money when the next bull run starts, and you guys can start actually trying to make some money off of it as of right now. Now, before I start getting into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers, so if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you think between these two launch pads down below, and if you guys haven't already joined that Discord, the link is down below. You guys want to join into that crypto conversation we're having daily, and you guys get to ask your questions about how to get into some upcoming projects private sales through the Patreon. As you guys know, we've been getting into a lot of projects private sales. It's been very helpful for the group, and we're getting into more private sales. But not only that, we also did get a partnership with one of the launch pads we're talking about in this video here, DAOMAKER, which now allows us to get into upcoming projects public sales that are incubated with DAOMAKER. So this is huge in terms of the access we get to all types of projects here and the type of trust that they have with DAOMAKER. So we're getting into private sales, public sales. If you guys do not want to miss out on these upcoming projects that can make you a lot of money, join that Patreon, join the Discord, and let's get right into the video, guys. So the top 10 platforms, ideal platforms by web traffic in July 2023, right? As you guys can see, DAOMAKER had it at number 1, Cedify at number 2, and you guys can see the price change off of it as well. And you guys got some other launch pads like GameFi. Haven't heard of Impossible Finance. Haven't heard of WePad. Trust Swap is still here, which has been doing decent, right? Engine Starter, you guys know we got into the private sale of Engine Starter, so we're always big fans of Engine Starter here. Also, Pools Finance is decent. Polka Starter is still around, and they're doing, I guess the change went bad for it, but let's get right into it, guys. Reason I'm making this video is because this is the time to either get into both of these altcoins, or to choose one where you want to ladder into their tiers, because they both do have different tiers where you can get more allocation depending on how much tokens you hold. Right now, DAOMAKER is at 72 cents, down 0.9% on the day. It has the highest market cap of all the launch pads, with it being at $138 million. And as you guys can see from the circulating supply to the max supply, it's pretty decent, right? So you guys can even make money just from holding the tokens. And right now is the best time. Like I said, we're in a bear market where not too many people are really caring about pre-sales or private sales, but this is the time they should be caring about these things, because these allow you to get a crazy gain going into the bull market and forward, right? So when you scroll down, it's max chart here. It's crazy, right? You can see where it's at right now. You guys are pretty much getting in at the bottom floor if you guys do believe that DAOMAKER could make a run back up to its all-time high of $8. Now, right now, you can see I put the tier on which you needed the lowest. For the lowest tier, just to get into the lowest tier, it's $180 as of right now, and that will change if it even gets to like $1, $5, whatever it may be. That lowest tier gets expensive. That's the thing with launch pads, right? You guys need to get it as cheap as possible, because you can make money on its run up, but it's going to be even more expensive if you decide to wait to get into it. And not to mention, you're not going to be getting a lot of allocation for the amount that you're paying for during that time. So if you're getting it right now, the allocations that you get is going to be favorable, just because of the pricing that you got into it at. Now, DAOMAKER, offers 3 different pads for offering. You got the incubation, which is the one we got the partnership with, right? So we get the altcoins that come in through the incubation. So that means it has a high post-launch liquidity, high user base, strong tech resource, managed launch strategy. So this is the ones that everyone is going for, and we got access to this. Then you got the show, either high user base or strong liquidity partners, either strong tech or managed launch strategy. That is the show. Then you got the refundable show, low user base but good liquidity partners, early stage tech, right? So these are basically your 3 sales for DAOMAKER, and I'm going to show you guys them after a while too. But last month, for August, they've done well, right? They raised $1.1 million, right? The traffic is over 270,000 traffic, DAO pad traffic. Then you got over 38,000 DAO holders. So this is huge. As you guys can see, a lot of people are going to be trying to get into DAOMAKER, especially during the bull market. people are going to look at the top launchpad and they're going to see DAO Maker first. Now, the thing with launchpads is they all require you to KYC at this point in time, right? Some people may not like that. That's the reason why getting into private sales and public sales early is huge with my Patreon members, because you do not have to KYC or nothing like that. You're getting in behind the scenes essentially at a favorable price, right? And as you guys can see, the contributions to the distributions, to how many startups have worked with them, and you can see the amount of KYC users there, right? You can go ahead and look onto their website just to get a quick understanding a little bit more of the DAO Maker projects here. And you guys get to see all the altcoins right now that have launched and the performance. We're going to dive a little deeper into that. So right now they have a public show for Patek ecosystem. You know, I got that Patek Philippe on, but side, that was just a little joke. But so you scroll down a little bit here, you guys can see there's an upcoming project. I already reviewed this for you guys. I gave you guys an in-depth review on Inspect, which is what we got access to. I'll leave that video in the cards up top for you guys to check it out, because I think it's going to be a good one, right? You can scroll down here, you guys get to see other projects that have launched as well. Now I've made a video on virtual versions and things like that, right? So scroll down here, you guys get to view all the token sales and how they've done recently. Spartadex did an 8x, right, from its all-time high. Virtual versions did a 12.5x. that is great. Sophiaverse, which we got into the private sale of, so our increase for our Sophiaverse is not changed, but different from what people got into for the public sale on DAO Maker. But DAO Maker here, as you guys can see, is a 9x here. Passenger, that was a 1x, nothing crazy, right? Kryptonite, you got 5x. So there's some altcoins that do crazy numbers, like, you know, Tenet here did a 17x, and you guys can go ahead and check it out more. But the DAO incubation program is what I've told you guys we got a partnership with, so you guys get to see some of the performance that they have. 29x here, 43x here, that is huge. Back last bull, they did a step app which did 149x. 208x for Victoria VR. This is huge, right? GameFi here, 352x. That's during the bull market, guys, right? So during the bull market, a lot of altcoins that come out will have some crazy gains, which is why I'm making this video. Tell you guys need to get into these launch pads early right now, pretty much, because you're getting to the ground floor, right? So with launchpads comes tiers, right? Different type of tiers that you need to stake their tokens for, which is why I believe this is the best time to buy, because people will be staking their tokens, and that is going to create a pump on the token where you guys can make a little bit of money off of it. It's a nice little trade. Last bull, we've been doing that with like Polka Starter. During a time of a launch for a new altcoin, people had to stake their altcoins, right? So once they stake it, we are able to get that little trade. It could be like a 5% increase, right? Nothing crazy, but it's still a good time. So tier 0 here, you got to 250 to 2,000 tokens essentially here that you need to get into the bottom tier, and of course it goes higher, and the max allocations you get is higher, and the allocation bonus is higher depending on how high you go. So right now the lowest allocation for the tier 0 is $180, and the lowest amount of money amount of tokens you need to hold to get into the lowest tier of the highest tier is $72,000 as of right now, guys. This is it gets crazy, guys. When you guys see the bull market, when these launch pads go crazy in price, these you know, tier allocations, the price to get in them gets crazy. You probably don't even want to invest into it at that time, right? But the benefit is you got the Patreon, right? You got my group that allows you to get into these projects without getting into the tiers and everything like that, and we get a set allocation, right? That could be a small allocation, a big allocation, whatever it may be. Could be split up within the group, right? But you still get access to them. Now Cedify is also another good one. This is Alex Becker's favorite launchpad as of right now, as they do launch a lot of gaming projects that do well. It's sitting at 60 cents as of right now. It's down 0.4% at a $33 million market cap, over 50% of its supply being out. So you do have you know, even more money making opportunity just from holding the altcoin than DAO Maker, right? But you scroll down as of right now, you guys get to see the max chart. Last bull at the peak, you guys get to see $16 for Cedify. I'm telling you, these are the times that you want to get into it, because you're getting it at the ground floor, where there's a potential that this thing could pump in price and go crazy. Right now, I already showed you guys the bottom tier right now for this is $304. This is a little bit more expensive than DAO Maker, but it's still good, right? Now, recently, Cedify announced that they raised $10 million from LDA Capital. So this is huge for a launchpad to even raise this type of money, especially in this bear market. And this recently happened September 8th here, right? So this is a great thing for them, and this helps the Cedify network of teams and companies, right? They will have access to the LDA Capital platform, which provides capital solutions and other value add services, creating the potential for more value creation across blockchain ecosystem. So this is just, it's pretty good for Cedify, and I like what I'm seeing here. Now you head over to their website, you go to the IDO Launchpad here, and you can scroll down here and you guys get to see how everything works, the tiers. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it, right, and get started here. So upcoming pools that they have here, they got Soul here, right? This is going to start in about 4 days here, right? Then you got Club Coin. This is also going to start in about 11 days. Open Fabric AI. Now I've made a video on these guys, right? This is going to be a great play. I did get into the private sale of Open Fabric here, and I'm very much excited for this one. The sale for this starts in about 18 days here. So if you guys want to get into it, you guys got to start preparing. Look into some of these altcoins that is going to be launching on these launch pads, because you guys are getting it while not too many people are even talking about it. Pretty much, I think I'm one of the only people on YouTube that talk about some of these upcoming projects to get you guys prepared, right? You guys get to see other completed pools that they have here, Dex Check. But we got pretty much all the projects we get access to in the private sale sometimes go on some of these launch pads, right? So like Soul this here, we got access to that. Sophiaverse, you guys know I'm a big fan of Sophiaverse. We got access to that. Cogito here. Orbify. There's so many altcoins that's going to be launching through all of this. Hypercycle, Lit Labs, right? All of these, we pretty much got access to it in the private sale. Now, if you guys want to see their information on how to get to the IDOs here, you scroll down a little bit. This is how they tier system work here, right? And it goes up, of course. So I showed you guys the lowest tier is 500, and that pool weight is 1.1. The pool weight, you guys got to understand, some different launchpads have different ways of, like, figuring out the allocations you get. And so, like Cedify, they have pool weight. For launchpad, for other launchpads, they may have already a predetermined amount that you're going to be getting, right? So 500 for the lowest tier is about $300, and 100K, which is going to be the highest tier, is $60,000. So they're roughly around the same for the highest tier, essentially. So this is the time, I'm telling you guys. Pretty much you can start DCAing into it. It becomes a good trading opportunity. Even if you don't want to KYC to get into the upcoming altcoins, you're also able to get into some good trading opportunities just from holding the altcoins and being able to trade it on the run up, right? When people start to stake their altcoins, things like that, people are going to go into these launch pads during the bull market pretty much. And the smart money, smart people decide to bet on these launch pads in the bear market, guys, because that's where they're going to make the most gains off the launch pads, especially if they're getting into the altcoins, the upcoming projects, or they just want to stay on the sideline and just trade the launch pad. Guys, there's two ways of making money off a launch pad: holding the token and investing in the altcoins that are coming out on it. But that is the video for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about DAO Maker and Cedify? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on the road to 20K subscribers, so if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button, and I'll check you guys later.